everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing. And you already know, baby, we are back with another banger. So I'm going to start doing this every Monday, pretty much Monday through Thursday. I'm going to try Friday, and Saturday, but sometimes I'm going to do live streams on Saturday for the boxing. And yeah, man, this is going to be my time, 7 o'clock, man. You know what I'm saying? So, between 7 and 7:30. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be live, man. So definitely watch out for that. Um, Not only that, man, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight, you guys. You're gonna be able to see me in a minute. I'm driving right now, but yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about tonight, you guys. It's a bunch to talk about. We got Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury coming up. I believe it's 3 or 4 weeks left. Um, you know, Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. We're gonna definitely talk about him and how he changed, sports and stuff like that, man. And yeah, man, we got a pretty good show tonight, man. We got a pretty good tap show tonight, man. I think it's gonna be pretty dope. Not only that, shout out to JFL. Shout out to everybody else, Charles D. Everybody else that was on the live stream on Saturday. That joint was pretty dope. That was the first time that I had guests on, and well over 100, 200, well over. I believe it's probably been about 200 days. You know what I'm saying? Probably about 6 months at least. Um, so shout out to that, man. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk this boxing, you guys. So I want to talk about. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Canelo. We're gonna talk about the 147-pound division. Who's king? Do we even have a king? Um, is Spence even the boogeyman anymore after the car accident? We got a lot to talk about tonight, you guys. So stay tuned. But yeah, man, let's dive straight into it. Wilder. Let's talk about the fights this past weekend. Actually, like I said earlier, you got Fulton versus Hagai. Excuse me if I'm butchering his name. Um, Asian descent from Ukraine. I mean, the guy was coming in there. I thought this could possibly be on upset alert. You know what I'm saying? I didn't fully qualify it as being upset alert, but I thought it could be for sure. But I really think that I think he had some moments. He definitely tested Fulton. Pushing the hell out of him. I believe they said this was the seventh undefeated fighter that Fulton has fought. And Fulton did very well off the jab, man. He had his jab pumping up all night. Um, and I think he did very, very well. Um, Not only that, I think he's next up for the 100 and I think he's at 122 pounds. These are the 122, 126. I think he's at 122 though, but he's at one. I believe he's at 122. I don't know how he makes that weight, but I mean, the guys in shape, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think he did pretty good. Charles D. Salute, what's happening, my brother? Um, but yeah, man, everybody else is doing very well. You got a lot of people. You got a lot of fans out there. I truly feel that want to see Fulton in there with some of the key names. Some of the big names. I believe his name is Navreta. He's really good at the division. He beat Isaac Dog Bay or Dog Bow. He was a really good fighter as well. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, I want to see Fulton Jr. fight some of the key names, and I think if he moves up to 126, I think he can give some of those guys up there 126 possibly some problems. I mean, I would love to see a fight Fulton Jr. versus Gary Russell Jr. That'll be a very, very good matchup, man. You know what I mean? Nervete, he's big. That would be tough for Fulton. Yeah, man, but I think Fulton boxing ability, man, he showed me a lot in that last fight, and he knew that was his toughest undefeated fighter that he's ever fought. He knew that fighter was really tough, man. He knew that. You know what I'm saying? He gave that guy respect. He said, "Look, man, this is the toughest fighter that I've been in there with." Um, and he was. He definitely was. But moving forward, you guys, Jared Swift heard. I mean, he was okay. I mean, I wouldn't, go out there and say that, Jared Hurd was, was the best thing I've ever seen, because he wasn't. But was he a good fighter? Yes. Um, was Santana the best fighter that I've ever seen? No. I heard Ringside Reporter on their show. They were giving, Jared Swift, a lot of grief about, not being able to, you know, just his fighting style not transferring to the Charlos of the world. And if he fought that way against Charlo, he would get, murked and all of this stuff. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I think, if he were to fight Charlo, I think if he were to fight Charlo, I think if he were to fight Charlo, I think that he would do well. But I don't know if this style, like I said, man, it takes a while for a fighter to get used to a brand new trainer, man. You know what I'm saying? Even I don't even think Jared Hurd to be even, good fighting, in his very next fight, man. I still don't think that he's ready to fight, the elite fighters at 154 pounds, with his new trainer. I think he should definitely get another fight in between, get acclimated to his new trainer, this new style that he's trying to portray. And yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just don't think he can I just don't think he could I don't think he's gonna be able to win. I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough if he is able to win. It's gonna be really, really tough. Guys, straight up, man. Just tell you guys straight up. You know what I mean? Hold that thought real quick, you guys. You get my charge. Ah, yeah. All right. So yeah, man. Let me know what you guys talking about in the chat. I need to get like a stand in this joint. What you guys talking about? Shout out to Mar in the chat, man. Shout out to Mar. Cheers, Smoke. What's happening, bro? He says, "What's good, Corey Lee? What's happening, man? Mar the Machine. What's happening? What's going on, man? We talking about the fights this past weekend, not the way he fought Santana. Yeah, I just don't think that Jared Hurd, will do as well as he did, against I just don't think he'll do as well as he did against Santana as he did. I don't think he'll do that well against Charlo in that fighting style. Maybe he can change my mind. Maybe he can do better. But from what I've seen, I'm sorry, I don't see it, man. Maybe you guys see something I don't see, man. But I'm sorry, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just call it. I'm calling a spade a spade. You know what I mean? I'm calling a spade, man. I really think that this guy is good. He says I don't see it either. Yeah, I mean I just don't see it. I don't see where Jared Hurd beats Charlo. With that jab. I mean, maybe if he could double up on the jab, triple up on the jab, yeah. And make it real fast and snapping. You know what I mean? But it was more of a lazy jab. You know what I'm saying? And he was still getting touched up by Santana. I gotta call a spade, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't show favoritism on my channel, man. Even though I rock with Jared Hurd, man, I can't do that. You know what I mean? I gotta treat all these fighters the same. Darnell, what's happening, bro? What's happening, my brother? He says, "What's up, fellas? What's happening, Darnell? What's happening, Darnell? Charles D. Salute everybody else in this joint, man. But yeah, man. Moving on. That was the fight with that was the fight with Hold on, real quick. Gotta get this rice right, man. You know that rice life, man. What y'all know about that white rice, though, man? But yeah, man. You know, moving forward with the main event, Danny Swift Garcia versus Ivan Redkach. Ivan Redkach just came off of a devastating knockout win over Devin Alexander, ice season. On a pretty much an upset win because Ivan Redkach had 4 losses. We thought, Devin Alexander was slipping, but we didn't know he slipped that hard. And he actually took an L to Ivan Redkach. So that catapulted Ivan Redkach to fight another big fight. I heard Adrian Broner was going to fight him, but Danny Garcia wanted to fight him. They fought Saturday. Danny looked better than Jared did, but still, it wasn't the Danny at 100%. I think Danny Garcia had a little bit of ring rust because he did take off for 9 months. He's been out of the ring for 9 months, you guys. So it's hard to get right back into the ring after being out of the ring for 9 months, you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just calling a spade on this channel, man. I gotta keep it real, man. Damn. Oh, you know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, Danny, he didn't. I believe he could have looked a lot better. The Danny that we seen, I mean, he didn't look as good as I thought he was gonna look. I thought he was gonna look a little bit better than what he looked. You know, just calling it how I'm seeing it, Brody. You know, you know. But yeah, man. I mean, as far as that, we had a pretty good weekend of fights. Danny Garcia moving on. I mean, who does Danny Garcia do good against at the 147-pound division? Does he beat a Earl Spence Jr.? Does he beat a Terence Crawford? Does Danny Garcia beat in a rematch of Keith Thurman? Does he beat, a Sean Porter? These are things that we need to know. Can y'all please ice that like button? I need all of y'all to stop what y'all doing right now and ice that like button right now, man. Straight up. I need to get these likes up, man. Get the visibility of the show up, man. For real though, man. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Come on, man. Show some love. Let's get these likes all the way through the roof. Show some love, man. It's free. It's free to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Show some love. You know what I mean? Toby, what's happening, man? Chin Smoke, what's up? Let me read some of you guys' comments. They said Hurd gets hit too much. Yeah? Chin Smoke says Hurd gets hit way too much. Yeah? Donnell says Danny did what he had to do. Nothing spectacular, though. Charles D says, don't bring up Danny's name. Watch that nut swinger who thinks Danny should be undefeated pop up with his man fan ass. Toby says, Coryleeboxing, salute. Salute to you. Chin Smoke says that dude ain't right, Charles D. Y'all wild, man. Boxing Monster, what's happening, man? Corey Lee, are you upset that Santana stole your perfect nickname? Oh, no, man. Santana's cool. Oh, the banana? Oh, that's wild. uh, always hit the like button. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. Come on, man. Show some love. Definitely hit that like button. But, uh, but yeah, man. I mean, Danny Garcia, I think he's ready to fight in the next. This would have been Earl Spence, man. I think if he would have showed that Danny that we seen, if that Danny would have showed up that we seen against Ivan Redkach, Danny Garcia could have possibly got iced. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he looked rusty. You know what I mean? Earl Spence, but that's to say, Earl Spence. Who's to say, Earl Spence wouldn't have looked the same. I mean, he had the car accident, but if he didn't have the car accident, it's a lot of what ifs. But like I said, man, moving forward, moving forward, we'll see, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But as of right now, man, I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I don't see where Danny Garcia. I mean, Danny Garcia can put up a tough fight against Earl Spence, but who's to say Earl Spence is gonna come back the same, y'all? That was a horrific car accident he was in, and he's still out there partying. Earl Spence is still out there partying, bro. I mean, are we gonna just overlook all of this shit, or are we gonna call a spade, man? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I mean, enough's enough, bro. You know what I mean? Enough's enough, man. The guy's still out there partying, bro. You know what I mean? Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is, man. Let's call it what it is, bro. Let's call it what it is, man. This guy Earl Spence is still out there partying, bro. Man, who knows what Earl would be? Yeah, I know, man. Boxing Monster says salute everybody. Charles D said, "What's next for Spence?" Porter and Mares said he should fight you guys for a tune-up. I don't see that as any as an easy tune-up at all. Nah, you guys is no freaking tune-up, man. I'm telling you, man. You guys gonna fuck around and slip up and beat one of these world champions, man, or one of these former world champions, man. You guys is a problem, man. You guys is a problem. You guys is a problem. You know what I'm saying? For real. You guys is a problem, dog. Real talk. You guys is a problem, yo. I'm telling y'all some real shit right now. You guys is definitely a problem right now. He's a problem. I don't care how you cut it, no matter which way you slice and dice it. You guys is a problem, bro. For real. You guys is a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all what I know, man. You guys is gonna mess around and upset one of these welterweights, man. I'm telling y'all right now. You guys is gonna mess around and upset one of these heavyweights, man. I mean, one of these welterweights out here, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? For real. You guys is no it's no walk in the park with you guys, man. I'm telling y'all right now, man. You guys is a tough cookie, man. And hell no, you guys ain't no tune-up fight for Earl Spence. I'm telling you, man, Earl Spence better fight one of them, that damn Mexican fighter he fought at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, man. He better fight somebody like that, man. He fuck around and fight somebody in the top 5, top 10 for his little tune-up fight or something like that, man. Or you guys or something like that, man. Earl Spence can mess around and get beat, man. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all, man. Salute, man. Salute to Q-Tip in the chat, man. Salute. Spence D says, is Spence even medically cleared to fight? Yeah, I heard he's gonna be fighting in the next couple months. Yeah. Silence Budget EK Hatch. What's happening, man? What's going on, my brother? Q-Tip, what's happening? He says Q-Tip. Q-Tip says, what are your thoughts on Jared Hurd? After watching that fight, I mean, he got stuff that he still has to work on. I don't think he's ready for Charlo right now. I think he still needs to wait it out at least another fight or two with his new trainer. He's trying to do a whole totally different style now. Okay? Jared Hurd's style he's changing it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And for that to work, he's gonna need more than one camp with this new trainer. And that's my opinion. Yeah, Charles D says Ocampo laughing. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, Earl Spence does not look 100%, man. Not the way he's talking, dog. I'm telling y'all, man. Darnell says if Spence don't take a tune-up, he might get stretched. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all keep playing with them motherfucking car accidents, man. Them car accidents ain't nothing to play with, man. Them car accidents ain't nothing to play with, dog. Y'all keep playing with them car accidents, man. Earl Spence is still partying. That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying. Spence fighting Manny, he's gonna jump at that fight if he gets it. Yeah, but I mean, could that be a mistake though? Could Manny be catching Earl Spence at the right time? Could Manny Pacquiao be catching Earl Spence at the right time, man? That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's call it what it is, man. Could he be catching him at the right time? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I think he's catching him at the right time. I think he's catching him at the right time, man. I'm just keeping it. I'm keeping it 1,000 with y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? I think Earl Spence, man, a lot of them Earl Spence fans are fanboys, you know what I'm saying? They're never gonna pick against Earl Spence. They're always gonna think Earl Spence is the best. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that can beat Earl Spence on the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? And so this if you guys you might not want to hear this. You might want to close your eardrums what I'm ready to say. But Earl Spence could lose to Pacquiao, man. I know you guys ain't thinking that could happen. But Earl Spence could definitely lose against Pacquiao, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds, some of you guys might think that sounds crazy. Or some of you guys might not be trying to hear that shit right now. But I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I never did care. You know what I'm saying? For real. You guys don't like my opinion, let me know yours. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. If you guys don't like my opinion, let me hear yours. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But for me calling a spade, if Earl Spence ain't 100%, okay, I don't even think a 70% Earl Spence can beat Manny Pacquiao. Not the way Manny Pacquiao looked his last fight. Now maybe they might switch up the drug testing and shit like that. Maybe they might switch up the drug testing and shit like that, man. But not that Manny Pacquiao seen last fight, man. That Manny Pacquiao seen last fight, man. Put on that man got it in, man. That man was touching up. That man was touching up. Keith Thurman, man, for real. The Boz, what's happening? Earl Spence has to be perfect. I know, man. I know. Charles D says. Q-Tip says Earl Spence is still partying. That's terrible, dog. That's awful. Has he learned his lesson? Cause I know Goodfella put something on his Instagram about Earl Spence being in a club with Yellow Beezy and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he did look a little tipsy. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, you live. A hard head make a soft ass. You know what I'm saying? Charles D says, I think Spence should focus on his health. Everyone wants him back in May or June. I think Spence should fall back a little while. Yeah, I mean, he should, but I don't think he will. Darnell says Spence sounded fucked up, man. I know he had dental work, but he sounded like he had a damn stroke. Damn, bro. Charles D says Manny caught Thurman at the right time. I'm telling you, man, if Manny gonna be on point, man. Manny gonna throw his all his combinations and shit, man. Manny gonna make sure he throw all them joints, man. You know what I mean? Manny Pacquiao, this little time off is probably rest on his body that he probably needs right now. You know what I'm saying? Jaleel the leader, what's happening, man? He says, didn't Manny win by split decision over Keith Thurman? What's good, Corey? Yeah, what's good, Jaleel? Shout out to Jalik the Leader. If you guys haven't, go check out his YouTube channel. Go subscribe, Jalik the Leader. Um, Donnell says, yeah, Spence sounded fucked up, man. He had dental work, but he sounded like he had a stroke. I know it's crazy. The Boz, what's happening? It said at Coryleeboxing in the chat. Wilder slides Fury inside 5. So he's gonna ice him in 5. Q-Tip says Manny Pacquiao is a bad matchup for Spence. Wow. Wow, Q-Tip. Q-Tip. So you thinking Manny Pacquiao's a bad matchup for Spence, bro? Wow. Wow. Damn. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you saying he's a bad style matchup for? Wow. Wow. I mean, maybe. Oh shit. Who is Jones hot? I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough. It's gonna be a tough fight, though, man. Let's not forget Pacquiao has been iced. Yeah, he has, man. Charles D said Spence looked like he was in a damn fight when he did that interview. Yeah, man. I don't think he was ready to do no interview. They shouldn't even did that interview with man. And dude was asking him all them crazy questions, man. I don't even like that dude that interviewed what's his name? Brian. What's his name? That's the same dude that was hating on Mayweather, man. Man, some of them dudes be having them agendas, man, when they get them interviews, man. They already know it's already a set up interview. I mean, he got to talk about the DUI. He's got to talk about all these different, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, he did it to himself. You can't blame. You can't. Hey, look, you can't. You can't be mad at nobody, but you know, Spence can't be mad at nobody but himself. Because at the end of the day, you are the one that drove drunk. You got behind that wheel. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody forced you to get behind that wheel. He should have probably had somebody driving for him. You making all that money. You just trying to tell me you just came off the biggest payday in your career and you couldn't have nobody driving for you, bro? Come on, man. All them dudes around you. Some people call them flunkies. You had all them guys around you. You got all them guys around you, bro. And man, you mean to tell me that you couldn't have one of them guys driving for you, bro? That's crazy. That's crazy. Charles Z says, had them new teeth in slurring and shit. Donnell says, if Spence is healthy, he will control Manny with the jab all night with range, then attack that old body late in the fight. Tyrone Legacy, what's happening? Ty Legacy, what's happening with you, man? Shout out, man, to Canada, man. Shout out to Ty Legacy, man. Believe it or not, I believe me and Ty Legacy did Coryleeboxing's first live stream ever a while ago. Well, not the first live stream ever. The first live stream I did with somebody as a guest. I believe Ty Legacy was the first guest on Coryleeboxing's live stream. Jalik Delita says that Donnell. He says, I agree, man. He has a puncher's chance. Ty says, all good. Ty says, what's up, Jalik? Yeah, I mean, right now, I'm telling you guys, man, Manny Pacquiao versus Earl Spence is a tough fight for Earl, man. I mean, right now, man. You know, I mean, it ain't gonna be no. I mean, he might make it look easy if he's 100% healthy, but who's to say he's gonna be 100% healthy after that, man? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say he's gonna be 100% healthy? You know what I'm saying? After that happened, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you just don't get thrown out of the car and just be 100% good the next day. You know what I'm saying? Or days later, or maybe even months later, man. I mean, you never know what that took out of him, man. Some people say he's fine. Those were new dentures and all of that stuff, or whatever, new teeth or whatever. But bruh, he's still out there partying. Okay, he's still out there partying. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. As much as you Spence fans don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to admit it. He's still out there partying. He was just seen at the club with Yellow Beezy. You know what I'm saying? Last week or the week before that. You know what I'm saying? And he's still out. He's still out. He's still out here, man. You know, he's still out here, man. He's still out here in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, we'll see, man. But it ain't looking good right now for your boy Spence, man. It ain't looking good, man. Key word is if Spence is healthy. He says, I don't know what his injuries were or are. Yeah, Charles D says, how will he respond to a solid shot to the face? He should have he just had dental work done. Yeah, that's true, Charles D. That's very true, bro. Toby says Charles D exactly 100. The Boz says I think Spence will show us when he fights versus Garcia, then we can see. It says he really needs something before Pacquiao. Yeah, man, but Danny Garcia might not be what you want before you fighting. If you think that's gonna be a tune-up fight or some shit in between Pacquiao fight. I heard Danny getting the Pacquiao fight next, but hey, man, that's just what I heard. I don't know. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. Jalik the leader says, I think Earl took more damage from the Sean Porter fight than the accident, in my opinion. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Jalik the leader, I'm so glad you brought that Sean Porter fight up, man. A lot of people are looking past Sean Porter and some of the shots that Earl Spence took from Sean Porter, man. Earl Spence got hurt in that Sean Porter fight. And then right after the Sean Porter fight, what was it like a couple weeks later? He had that accident. I don't even think he was fully recovered from that fight, and he had that accident. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, man. A lot of people forget that shit, man. I'm hungry as a savage right now. I don't even think he fully recovered from that fight, man. He had that accident, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Hey, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. Coryleeboxing, aka the chef, man. Don't nobody fuck with my kitchen. Haha. Let's get it. Smash that like button, you guys. Can we get those likes up? Sharon, what's happening? You working tonight? What you doing tonight, girl? Jalik the leader says Charles D. Danny can crack, but he couldn't drop a dude 135-pound dude. First of all, Danny Garcia came up from 130. That's first of all, okay? First of all, why you trying to sneak this on your boy Danny from Philly? Don't let me get my boy JFL Heads in here, dog. Why you trying to sneak this and you from Philly, dog? See, a lot of you Philly niggas hate on other Philly niggas, dog. I noticed that about y'all, dog. A lot of you Philly guys, man, y'all hate on other Philly guys, man. That's what y'all do, man. Yeah. There's no unity. Y'all hate the shit out of somebody else from Philly, man. Especially if they winning, man. Yeah, man. Danny Garcia came off that win, man. Hurt Ivan Redcash plenty of times, man. Yeah, he didn't look perfect, man, but he got the win, though, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. Jalise says, I'm from Wilmington, 30 minutes away. Oh, okay. Well, Philly, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, y'all from the same state, though, right? You like the Philadelphia Eagles, though, right? Huh? So now you ain't from Philly. Now you ain't rocking with Philly no more. Okay, now you don't. Okay, okay, okay. You got that hard. You got that deep ass accent, though. I know that. You know what I mean? Wilmington is Delaware, Corey. Oh, so he's in Delaware. So you're claiming Delaware, though, man. Well, get your Delaware ass out of here. He says, doing Danny is food for all the top welterweights. Josh Taylor beats him. Boots will stop him. Stop Danny for real, for real. Wow. What do you think about Hurd's performance? I think Hurd, still needs to work with his new trainer, man. You don't have one training camp with with a brand new trainer and think everything's gonna be perfect. I hate Porter's style, but I think he will give Bud problems. Could do it. The buy says a lot of channels is trying to say Porter stock down because they're agreed that Porter can talk with top rank. Wow. I mean, if Porter talks with top rank, he gonna try to get that. He gonna try to get that. He gonna try to get that fight, man, with your boy, man, with with uh with Terrence Crawford. We all know that. That ain't no secret. That boy gonna try to get that fight with uh with Bud Crawford, man. And I think that's a really good fight, man. I think a lot of you guys sleeping on Sean Porter because he took a couple L's, man. Those was a couple close L's though, man. You know what I mean? The Danny Garcia Sean Porter fight could have went either way. Well, he won that fight, but the Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman fight was another tough fight. Um, Sean Porter versus Earl was another tough fight. I mean, Sean Porter's been in some tough fights, man. Close fights. Earl Spence, Sean Porter fight could have went either way. Some people said Sean Porter won that fight. Kell Brook versus Sean Porter could have went either way. A lot of people said Sean Porter won that fight. So I mean, it's just a lot of fights out here that Sean Porter is barely losing. You know what I'm saying? He's not losing by much. I can guarantee you that. You know what I mean? He's definitely not losing by much, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that Sean Porter is out here and he's food for any of these top welterweights. Because I don't have that being the case at all. I got Sean Porter holding his own with all the top welterweights. Smash that like button, you guys. This goddamn chicken taking forever. You speed it up a little bit, man. Thank you. What y'all talking about in the chat? Ooh. He says, I'll pay for that. Jamar, what's happening, man? What's going on, man? Shout out to my boy Jamar, man. He got the lowest accurate TL in Virginia, man. Real talk, man. His joint is on the ground, man. You already know, man. It says Darnell. He says Darnell Kell beat him. Yeah, man, but I mean, Kell did beat him, but a lot of people said it could have went either way, though, man. Sean Porter didn't get destroyed in that fight. I mean, it was a real tough fight for both fighters. Tony Boz says, I believe if it happens, Crawford versus Porter. What do you believe would happen? He says the Boz says I was working and watched it, and and he seemed lost. Which with the Jared Hurd, I mean, man had a new trainer. Man was working on some things. Man, I think he could have knocked out Santana though. Man, he was playing with him, man. Well, he wasn't playing with him, but I think he wanted to go 12 rounds or 10 rounds. He wanted to go to full 12 rounds and get a full, assessment on where he was at. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't I just don't have him winning. I just don't have him. I'm sorry, man. I just don't have him. I don't have him. I don't have him doing. I just don't. I really don't think that Jared Hurd is ready for a world title right at this second with his new trainer. And if they're trying to work on things and they're trying to change his style, my personal opinion. That's just my opinion. The leader says, "Yup, 32 this year, man. Happy birthday."
Donnell says, Corey, when is the next time you trying to attend a fight? I'm probably gonna go to the February 8th, the Hernandez fight. I believe that's his name. Um, I believe he's like 30-0 or something, 31-0. I think he fought Mike Dallas's last couple fights ago. Got a draw against him. That was on, I believe that was on TV, I believe. But yeah, man. I mean, I want to see what he's gonna do in his next fight. But I might go to that fight next. I might go to that fight because I think DC might want me to go up there and stuff like that. And I talked to a couple of the promoters, stuff like that, and I think I might be attending that fight, credentialed up. You know how I'm rocking, man. You know how I'm rocking, man. Coryleeboxing, man. I'm gonna have them credentials on deck, man. Get y'all guys some good interviews, man. It's gonna probably be some DC fighters up there. You know what I'm saying? Showing love to the DMV fighters. Uh, Tyrone Legacy says, Porter, a hard fight for anyone. He could give Crawford resistance for sure. I'd favor Crawford though. Yeah, I definitely would favor Crawford, man. But I think he could definitely give any of those type of fighters a hard fight. You know what I'm saying? The boss says, I agree. It looked like he was trying to find himself, and Hurd isn't ready for a title. No, I just don't think he is, man. I think they're trying to work on things. Maybe if he went in there and with the sluggers mentality and wanted to bang it out, but Jared Hurd, from what he's saying and what all indications are pointing to, he's trying to take less punishment moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone Legacy says, "Yup, I hear you, Corey, 100%." I mean, I'm just keeping it calling a spade a spade. I mean, but I'm telling you guys right now, I really truly think that Jared Hurd, I think he needs another fight or two with his new trainer. You just don't start. You just don't have a new trainer, and you just don't work. You just don't try to work on a whole, not a whole different, style, but definitely a different style for sure. And it just doesn't happen in one fight. I'm sorry. It just doesn't happen in one fight. I'm sorry. Smash that like button, you guys. Can we get these likes up? Jaleel Delita says, break down your boy Usyk versus Chisora, Corey. Oh, you already know, man. Usyk's the best heavyweight out there. I'm pretty sure that the Usyk versus Chisora fight will be for the WBO world title because I believe Anthony Joshua has to relinquish his belt because he cannot fight the IBF and the WBO at the same time. So one must go. And I believe he's gonna fight the IBF, excuse me, the IBF he's gonna fight the IBF mandatory before he fights the WBO mandatory. He's pretty much got two mandatories. He's got to fight, by a certain date, and it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Both the fighters not gonna happen. So Usyk versus Chisora, I think Chisora is a little bit too flat-footed. Definitely a little bit over the hill, but he still has knockout power, which is real. I think Usyk dodges his power throughout 12 rounds. I don't even think it lasts 12 rounds. Usyk is a very masterful boxer. I believe he's one of the best, if not the best, hands down boxer in the division at heavyweight. We all know Usyk had every single belt there is to own at the cruiserweight division. I believe he's going to come into with the same mindset at the heavyweight division. He is undefeated. He has never been beat. And he's got some notable wins on his resume. But I think he outboxes Chisora, boxes circles around him. I believe he could beat Chisora with one hand. That's how sure I am of him beating Chisora. Chisora is definitely a dangerous fighter. I'm not taking anything away from Chisora, but Chisora is a little bit he's just too flat footed. He's not he doesn't throw enough effective punches, and I think that the efficiency of Chisora punches is not there anymore. We've seen that against Dillian White in the rematch. Yes, he still can't crack. I'm not taking anything away from him, but when you're at that elite level and you're fighting elite fighters like Alexander Usyk, I think that he will exploit the big flaws that Chisora has, and I think Chisora gets iced within 10 rounds, for sure. Definitely corner stoppage, possible referee stoppage, ice season. Could possibly be on ice season greatest hits. I mean, look what happened to Bellew. The Bellew versus Usyk fight was definitely on Ice Season Greatest Hits. Coryleeboxing's Ice Season Greatest Hits. Jalik the Leader says if it's vacant, WBO Usyk versus Joseph Parker Chisora, I believe just a regular fight. Yeah, but I mean, you gotta understand, he's gotta fight. He's gotta make up his mind. I believe before the Usyk fight. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua. And from what I believe, from what I'm hearing, he's already made up his mind that he will fight. He will fight. He will fight. Um, Pulev. That is the IBF mandatory. So the WBO has got to be relinquished. You know, that's just what it is. He says, I agree. I think he beats Chisora. Yup. Donnell says, will Canelo ever fight Andre, Charlo, Plant, or Benavidez? Oh shit, JFL is in the building. The Danny Garcia fan is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He has finally entered Corley's boxing, man. Wow, man. JFL heads, man. What's happening, man? What's going on, man? To answer your question, Donnell, I think Canelo will be fighting. I think he will be fighting. He won't be fighting any of those names that you just named. I think he will be fighting possibly somebody at 168, possibly Billy Joe Saunders. Uh, maybe he might fight somebody at 160. But going up and down in weight is not ideal. I think Canelo could possibly fight Jaime Munguia next. Or he could fight that Japanese fighter. I can't remember his name right off the top, but I think that's the fight he's gonna fight next. He's gonna fight the Japanese fighter, if I'm not mistaken, because from what I'm hearing, that Japanese fighter out there in Japan or China, one of them, he's a huge name out in those parts. But they had that big virus going on over there. I'm not sure Canelo wants to go over there. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. But I just think right now, man, we gotta see, man. Lofty says if vacated, I think Usyk versus Dubois for vacant WBO. Yeah, but I mean Usyk is signed to Eddie Hearn. Dubois is not even the number one mandatory for the WBO or the number two. I think Dubois has another couple fights before he's his his stable are gonna let him fight for a world title, because let's be honest, once you get to that world title level, you got to fight all the big names. You know what I'm saying? I think Daniel Dubois could still work on a couple more things. Yes, he has a powerful shot. Can he outbox? Can he be outboxed? Daniel Dubois be outboxed? I think he can. But will somebody, like just like the Wilder case, can you withstand that power for 12 full rounds against Daniel Dubois? And the answer is I don't think nobody can right now at this particular moment. The fighter in the competition that he's been fighting, I don't think they can. I think you're gonna keep seeing huge, massive Coryleeboxing's Ice Season Greatest Hits style type knockouts from Daniel Dubois. I mean, he's been icing his shit out of everybody he's fighting. I mean, I believe he's got 5 knockouts, decisive knockouts, concussive knockouts in a row. I mean, that guy is a man. That guy is a man. That guy is a problem. Daniel Dubois is a problem, and if Daniel Dubois fights Joe Joyce next, Joe Joyce gets knocked unconscious. His head might come off. Possible decapitation. Yeah, it's gonna get ugly, man. Daniel Dubois is a scary, scary fighter, man. And that's just my personal opinion. Wait, so nobody can handle that? Dubois' power, but he isn't ready. What does he need to work on? He needs to work on his boxing ability. I believe he can get outboxed, but I don't think if Daniel Dubois catches you, I just don't know how many heavyweights can take that power that Daniel Dubois has, man. I mean, Daniel Dubois is a fucking man child, man. I mean, the guy's only like 21 years old and he's a man child. He's a grown man against boys, damn near. I mean, the guy's a beast, man. He's like 6'6", 250, all muscle. You know what I'm saying? I already iced that boy Anthony Joshua in training. So I mean, the guy's just a problem, man. The guy's a problem, man. You know, the guy's a problem, straight up. You know what I'm saying? The guy is a problem. You know, and I think his handlers are ready. I think his handlers are ready. I think his handler. Well, I'll take that back. I'm not sure if his handlers are ready as of yet, but I think they will be ready. Within the next couple fights. Um, you know, but yeah, Daniel Dubois, man, he's a heavyweight you gotta watch out for, you guys. I believe he gets trouble to Wilder, Fury. Well, I think Fury's a bad matchup for him because of his boxing style, but I think Wilder versus Daniel Dubois would be fucking lights out, dude. I'd pay $200 for that fight. You know what I'm saying? I'd pay $200 for that fight. I'm glad Dubois is not with Eddie. Yeah, he's with Frank Warren. Frank Warren. The leader says Joe Joyce got pop also and more experience. He fought Hargrove, which was just mandated for the European belt. He also fought. No, he didn't fight. He didn't fight Hargrove yet. I don't believe he didn't fight Hargrove yet. He definitely didn't fight Hargrove yet. He also fought Usyk, won the silver medal. Huh? Joe Joyce got pop also and more experience. He fought Hargrove. Oh, you talking about? I think in the amateurs he fought all them guys. Oh, the World Series of Boxing. Okay, but those didn't count on those World Series of Boxing. That whole thing did not count on your record. So I mean, we can still talk about it, but I mean, it's almost like null and void because it didn't count. You know, I he says I've told people Jagba versus Dubois should have been on AJ's undercard. Dillian White never should have fought that card on that card. Yeah, but he got his boy Eddie Hearn behind him. So Dillian White needs to get iced, man. I'm tired of hearing that dude chirping. Charles D says Joyce has pop, but he's slow. He says you can see his punches from the parking lot. I know, man. The leader says the European title is for purse bid scheduled February 15th. Joe Joyce versus Hargrove, but Joyce is fighting Dubois. Yeah, we'll see, man. I'm telling you, Usyk is gonna be fighting for that WBO strap next, I believe. And I believe after he gets that strap, a lot more people will know about it if they don't already. But look, man, I'm gonna eat this food, man. Check out the food, y'all. I'm gonna be eating this food, and I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. And yeah, man, JFL heads, if you're trying to get on my live stream tomorrow, or Jalik the Leader, if you guys trying to get on my live stream tomorrow, just let me know, man. Hit me up in the comment section or hit me up on Instagram at Coryleeboxing. DM me, man, and I will shoot you the link tomorrow, you guys. Charles D, if you're trying to get on, anybody that's trying to get on, man, tomorrow I will be going live, and I'll probably be having guests on my live stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, you guys. This is Coryleeboxing, and you guys have definitely been hit with another banger, baby. Peace out, you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Coryleeboxing.